are a lot smarter than we give them credit for. At first glance, they're all pretty and delicate, but that's just what they want you to see. If you take a closer look, you'll find out that they're clever, resourceful, and sometimes they're up to some sneaky behaviour. Today, I'm meeting with Dale, who's the head gardener here. He looks after all the plants at the Botanic Gardens in Sydney. Dale is going to take me behind the scenes where he's lined up some smart plants. Let's go take a look. Hi Dale, what have you got to show us?
Hey Lindsay, look at these amazing things. These are ant plants from Cape York Peninsula.
An ant plant? How is that a smart plant, Dale?
Well, firstly, they've evolved to grow like orchids in trees.
Right.
Secondly, if you have a look at this wonderful swollen base here, you'll notice little holes in the stem.
Wow,
There's an ant crawling there.
I saw an ant. What's it doing?
The ants live inside these honeycomb of passages in these swollen base here.
Wow. Does the plant grow the passages?
It does, especially for the ants.
So the plant actually wants the ants living inside it so it can get the poo and the leftover food from the ants.
Yeah, if you think about where the plant would naturally live in a tree, it's not going to have access to all of the food that soil has in it.
Oh, because it's living up on the tree,
Up in a tree.
not in the ground.
That's exactly right.
Wow. Do you know any other plants that do this? This is amazing.
Funnily enough, if we have a look over here, there's another one that does a similar thing.
Wow.
Look at this amazing thing. Have a look at the two different types of leaves on this plant here. You've got this one here, which is what we could call a traditional leaf. But look at these amazing structures here. If you give one of those a gentle squeeze, you'll find that they're hollow.
Squishy, yeah.
Well, what these particular leaves do is they also provide a home for ants. Have a look at this hole here.
Oh, I can see a little hole in the top. Hello, ants.
The ants go in there and they do exactly the same that do with an ant plant.
Wow. So the plant grows these special leaves that looks like a little sack and the ants live inside. Do the ants get protected?
Yeah, that's their home.
Oh.
So they'll live in there. But they also provide protection to the plant in that they'll defend the plant from any attack from insects that might eat their leaves.
That might want to eat that plant.
Yes.
Wow, nice ants. So Dale, this is a really smelly plant?
That's right, Lindsay. If we were in here and this plant was flowering, we would be sick.
Really? Like,
That's exactly right.
ugh.
You know why? Because it smells like rotten dead meat.
Oh, gross. Why would it smell like that? Ugh.
So when it's in flower, it needs this beetle to help it produce seeds. So
Beetle likes that smell.
That's exactly right. And what this plant wants is the beetle to come and visit its flower so that it can then take its pollen to another flower so that they can produce seeds.
So the beetle will leave this plant and go into another smelly plant and take the pollen with it.
That's exactly
Wow,
right.
that's a pretty amazing beetle.
It certainly is. You'd say it wouldn't have a sense of smell.
So Dale, that plant didn't smell very nice, but apparently this one actually isn't nice.
That's right, Lindsay. This is the horror movie of the plant world. This is a pitcher plant.
A pitcher plant?
Yes.
Is that the pitcher?
This is the pitcher, yes. And if you have a look, here is the leaf here, and it's attached to the end. And these are pitchers, they're traps. It's trying to trap meat.
So other living things, animals?
Other living things.
What sort of animals will get trapped in there?
Insects, birds, little bats, lizards.
How do they get attracted to this trap? Why do they go in there?
Look at those lovely colourful markings around the top. They're attracted
wow.
to that.
Okay.
And then they just kind of pop their little head in there. They lose their footing. And if you have a look down in there, it's full of fluid, which is a special digestive fluid, like an enzyme.
Like in our tummy?
Like in our tummy. And the animal then drowns in there because the sides are slippery inside and they can't climb out. Then that fluid there breaks them down and that's the food that the plant gets.
Dale, I noticed there's a little one growing over there. Would I be able to cut it open, have a look inside?
I'm sure that'll be fine this time.
Oh, thanks, Dale.
You're welcome.
I can't wait to look inside. I'm about to cut open the pitcher plant trap. Now, I should say, it's not named after a pitcher, like a photograph. It's named after an old-fashioned jug, which was also called a pitcher. And that's what it looks like. Now, we're going to cut it open, but remember, I've got special permission to do this, and you can't just do it in any park. Okay, let's go. So I've opened up the pitcher, and down the bottom of the trap I found all these half-eaten insects. And I can see part of a cockroach wings, and some of the cockroach exoskeleton from near the head, and an eaten ant. There's just a bit of head left. So yeah, this pitcher plant's had a yummy dinner.